Organizing is the function of management that follows planning. According to Chester Bernard, a renowned thinker in the field of organizational theory, organizing is a function by which the concern is able to define the role positions, the jobs related, and the coordination between authority and responsibility. Bernard characterized all organizations as cooperative systems, integrating the contributions of individual participants directed towards a common purpose. Organization or organizing is a pattern of relationships among the individuals working together for a common goal. Characteristics or features of organization includes organization is made up of a group of people. The group works under an executive head. Organization is a tool of management. It leads to division of work and responsibilities. It defines and fixes the duties and responsibilities of employees. It establishes a relationship between authority and responsibility and controls the effort of the group. Organization is a step towards achievement of established goals. The main elements or components of an organization are well-defined objectives, well-organized and coordinated group of people, proper division of work and labor, clear and well-defined policies and procedures, proper division of authority and responsibility, and an effective system of communication. The hierarchy that is existing in an organization is defined by the organization chart. An organization chart is a simple drawing of lines and boxes indicating how the firm is organized. Boxes represent the activities of the firm and the people who perform these activities. Lines indicate the relationships among them. Positions near the top of the chart have more authority and responsibility than those below them. The number of horizontal rows of boxes will indicate the levels of management in an organization. For example, in the figure L1, L2, L3, etc. denotes the level of management in the structure. The term levels of management refers to a line of demarcation between various managerial positions in an organization. The number of levels in management is proportional to the size of the business as well as that of the workforce. Even though it is possible to slice a given organizational structure into any number of vertical levels, usually 3 levels are cited: top level management, middle level management, and supervisory or first or lower level management. Top level management is responsible for framing policies of the organization. All critical decisions are made at this level. Top level management normally consists of board of directors, managing director, general manager, and senior most managers. Middle level management is the link between top level and low level management. They devote more time to organizational and directional functions. These managers supervise, direct, and control the activities of foremen, inspectors, and supervisors. Lower level, also known as supervisory or operative level of management, consists of foremen, inspectors, supervisors, etc. They will be mainly concerned with direction of operative employees. Despite variations in the duties and responsibilities of managers at different levels, they invariably require 3 types of skills, namely technical, human, and conceptual. Technical skill is the knowledge in his or her own professional area. For example, engineers, accountants, etc. apply specific techniques in doing the job. Human skill is the ability to work with others by getting along with them, motivating them, and communicating effectively with others. Conceptual skill is the ability to coordinate and integrate the entire organizational interests and activities. A manager must have the ability to see the organization as a whole and not make decisions from his own departmental point of view. The relative importance of skills vary according to the level of management as indicated in the figure. In addition to this, an added skill that is desirable for managers is the design skill. Design skill is the ability to solve problems in ways that will benefit the enterprise. Commonly known forms of organization structures are line organization or line structure, line and staff structure, functional structure, project structure, and matrix structure or matrix organization structure. Line structure is historically the oldest type, and all other kinds of structures are modifications of line structures. This structure is characterized by the direct vertical flow of authority from top to bottom. A simplified line structure is shown in the figure. In this structure, the authority flows from the general manager to works manager to production superintendent to foreman and to workers. Line structure was first introduced in military, and as such it is also referred to as a military organization or military structure. Since authority flows in a vertical line, this type of structure is also referred to as a scalar structure. Line organization is suitable for small concerns and for automatic and continuous process industries such as paper, sugar, cement, textile, etc. Advantages of line structure includes simplicity and clarity, clear-cut authority and responsibility, strong discipline, and capable of developing all-round executives at higher levels of authority. Disadvantages include neglects specialization. Lack of specialization may lead to wastage of materials as well as man and machine hours, overloads a few important executives, encourages dictatorial way of working, and limited to very small concerns. Line and staff organization is a development of line structure. In this type of structure, special executives known as staff are employed to assist the line executives. Staff personnel act as helpers to the line and as such have no direct authority. The nature of staff relationship is advisory. Advantages of line structure includes relatively flexible, improved product quality, specialization benefits of staff can be profitably utilized to have standard operations. Line executives are relieved of some of their workloads and are thus able to concentrate on other important matters. Less wastage of material and labor. Disadvantages include staff line conflict, paperwork may be increased very much, staffmen may dominate over the lower level managers, increased product cost because of high salaries of staff executives, and too much staff activity may complicate a line executive's job of leadership and control. In a functional structure, activities are grouped in accordance with the functions of an enterprise. This specialization leads to greater efficiency and refinement of particular expertise. The functional structure helps to focus on those departments that are critical for the success of the enterprise. The figure shows a model of a functional structure. In the particular structure, the Chief Executive Officer directs the functional heads in the form of engineering, marketing, production, and finance. The engineering department, say, is headed by a chief engineer, and all the engineering personnel will be reporting under him. Similarly, the marketing department may be headed by a marketing manager, and all the marketing personnel will be reporting under him. Likewise for production and finance. Advantages of functional structure includes efficient use of resources, simplified training, promotes professional development, centralized control of strategic decisions, and improved quality of work. Disadvantages includes limits development of general managers or all-round executives, restricted view of company objectives, difficulty in multifunctional decision making, promotes narrow specialization, and makes industrial relationships more complex. Firms dealing with multiple products or different projects usually adopt project organization. In this type of organization, a project manager is put in charge of all engineering and support personnel necessary to accomplish an entire project. The emphasis in project organization is on creation of teams for the accomplishment of specific objectives. The figure shows a project organization in engineering. The Chief Executive Officer directs project manager 1, 2, and 3. The project managers are provided with workforce necessary to accomplish the given objective or given project. Advantages include flexibility, responsive to changing environment, and encourages teamwork. Disadvantages include projects can be of short duration, leading to frequent change in organization structure. Professionals prefer to be allied with their professional group rather than being allied with a project, and trained professionals need not tolerate the insecurity of frequent organization change. The matrix organization is an organization structure that establishes two chains of command, one vertical and one horizontal at the same time. It is intended to combine the advantages of function structure and project structure. The figure shows a matrix organization in engineering. Chief Executive Officer directs the functional heads as well as the project managers. The chiefs of design, electrical, and mechanical represent the functional departments that make up the vertical hierarchy. Simultaneously, the managers of projects 1, 2, and 3 operate across the structure. This graphically creates a grid or a matrix. Advantages include decentralized decision making, efficient use of functional managers, capable of adapting to fast environmental changes, and flexibility. Disadvantages includes violates the principle of unity of command, high administrative costs, requires tremendous horizontal and vertical coordination, and chances of interpersonal conflicts. An important parameter that needs to be considered while designing an organization structure is the span of management control. Span of management control, frequently shortened to span of control or span of management, refers to the number of people a manager can effectively supervise. Too wide a span may mean that managers are overextended and subordinates receiving too little guidance. When this happens, subordinates may start thinking that they are too remote from the point of control and may become careless. Too narrow span, on the other hand, is inefficient because managers are underutilized. The span can also have a bearing on the speed of decision making. A narrow span of management results in many organizational levels, and a long chain of command slows decision making. In contrast, wide spans results in few organizational levels. Figure shows a comparison between organizations with narrow spans and wide spans. Advantages of narrow spans include close supervision, close control, and little or no subordinate training required. Disadvantages of narrow spans include managers underutilized, high costs due to many levels of management, excessive distance between lowest level and top level, slow decision making, and superiors tend to get too involved in subordinates' work. Advantages of wide span includes quick decision making, superiors are forced to delegate, and low costs due to few levels of management. Disadvantages of wide span includes managers are overextended, requires exceptional quality of managers, and tendency of overloaded superiors to become decision bottlenecks. A formal organization is formed intentionally for achieving the organizational objectives. Informal groupings of people within a formal organization will lead to the formation of informal organization. Informal organization is a network of personal and social relationships that arise spontaneously as people associate with one another in a work environment. The purpose is to satisfy the social and psychological needs of the group members. Formal organization is created deliberately by top management. Conversely, informal organization is formed spontaneously by members. Formal organizations operate under a set of rules and policies designed to carry out the organizational activities. The informal organization is structured much differently. It is the personal contacts and interactions between workers that form into small groups. These informal groups of workers form their own organizations within the large organization and have a powerful impact on the acceptance of formal authority.